What's up, everyone? Welcome to another week of What You're Missing. We've got quite the list. There's been some stuff that was going on last week, not the least of which being the Video Game Awards, which I'm not going to talk about at great length. But some of the stuff that came out of that will come up. And the PlayStation Experience is going on this weekend. Again, I'm not going to pull out specific highlights. That's being reported everywhere, and you can find it everywhere. So what you're here for, you will get. And people are messaging me on GChat, so for that I apologize. And I'm going to mute this. All right. So, I saw that there's another God of War in development. This is both unsurprising and it's unsurprising. Basically, I played God of War Ascension and I got maybe a third of the way through, maybe a quarter, maybe a half, I don't know, somewhere in there. I didn't finish it. I didn't come near finishing it. I just got bored with it. And you know, I'm sure another God of War on the PlayStation 4 would be beautiful, but unless they really change it up, I'm kind of done. So there's that. Looks like PlayStation is rolling out 2 custom faceplates for Little Big Planet 3 and the Order 1886. It's like the PS3 faceplate covers, although I don't think they're snap-on. I think you actually literally remove portion of your PS4 and then you get a new one that you put on there. Does anybody care about any one single game enough to brand their entire unit with it for a seeming, it's not permanent obviously, but basically permanently? I mean, I like some games. Like Star Citizen, like I really like Star Citizen. And this is never having played the game, right? But okay, let's say The Last of Us, right? I really liked The Last of Us. But I'm not going to put a Last of Us plate on my PlayStation. I'm not going to, I don't know, unless it's agnostic enough from the game but has some design elements that I really like separate from the actual game. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how well it's adopted, or you know how much people like that. So who knows? There was a video released by Feminist Frequency. Actually, it was produced, written, and acted completely by men. So, and I'll get to that in a second. But it was called Invisible Benefits of Gaming While Male. And it took sort of a feminist approach and looked at it from the standpoint of, you know, here are 25 things that men don't have to worry about and that women have to go through while gaming online and things like that. I'm going to put a link in the description below. You should check it out. It's a great video. It's not that long, so if you're worried about losing your life to online videos such as this, it will not take up too much of your time. Speaking of, actually, there's going to be a few links down in the description, so keep with it. I'm going to save the last one for the last news item. But next, live streaming comes to Steam. Now it's in beta, and you got to go in and actually intentionally opt in order to set yourself up. But instead of like Twitch does it, where you have to find a client that helps you stream, and you got to like start the stream when you want to actually share it, and then people are notified or whatever. In Steam's method, the stream is constant and sort of ever present. And so if you are playing a game, it is streaming that game. And of course it gives you the choice to like turn that off. But that basically means that I can look at my friends list, and if I see that you're playing a game, I can right click your name and have a pull down, and one of the things is watch game, and I can just watch you game. You can tell it whether you want it to include your microphone. I don't remember seeing something for webcam, but I'm sure that'll be coming if it isn't there already. So it's nice to see that Twitch is going to get a little bit of competition, and it's neat that it's coming from Steam, because I think if anybody, I wouldn't have, I guess off the top of my head, said that I thought Steam was a great person or a company to come out and offer this kind of service, but now that they are, it makes a lot of sense. And I think that if anybody was going to be able to do that and compete with Twitch, that it would actually be Valve. So they've got a huge user base. If it's as easy and sort of transparent to the gameplay as it seems to be, then I think they've got a lot of potential there. Next up, the Supreme Court is seeing cases are seeing a case about online threats of violence and how to treat them, basically. So, you know, is this worthy of sending people to jail for? I'm going to put a link in the description below to the SCOTUS blog, or the Supreme Court of the U.S. They have a website where they talk about these things, and so there's an article or a post of a rant on the internet. So if you're interested in that, and you should be, you should tune in and click on that link and go read what they've got to say over there. My way through them. So I tell you this because I previously have mentioned that a new version of King's Quest is being made, and there is a game trailer for that game now out, and it was announced or debuted at the, I think, the Game Awards. So the link is down in the bottom. There's a video at the link. Check that out. It's actually really cool. It kind of reminds me of those Dragon Lance? Not the RPG, but like the arcade back in the day, where like the graphics were very cartoony. I don't know, but anyway, if you know the game I'm talking about, maybe it's not Dragonlance. It was Dragon something, because I liked dragons. I still like dragons, and it jumped out at me. So anyway, go check out the video. That's all for the news from last week. There was a bunch more, but none of it really grabbed me. Stuff is changing in Destiny coming tomorrow. Look out for those, and I will probably talk to you about those changes in games I'm playing next week. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And tomorrow, just a little sneak peek, I have played more than just Destiny. So you should tune in for that. All right. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, watching me ramble on about news. And I'll see you tomorrow.